This is a Cooper Mark II, 1948. It's quite a famous car because it was in that first race here at Silverstone. But the reason this car was made famous, drivers such as Stirling started their career in this. Bernie Ecclestone, I'm sure people will know that name, started their racing career in one of these. Ever so simple. Ladder chassis, as you can see inside. No seat belts, quite exposed. You've got a fuel tank sitting up here, and then if I open this up for you, you've got a very simple 500cc single cylinder Jap engine, chain driven, as you can see.
I've got one on my bike.
Yeah, you got one there, absolutely. Driven by a Norton 3-speed gearbox, so it's kind of sat in just in there. An incredibly simple machine, but it enabled people to go racing at a time where you know, money was tight. Also, for things like metal was actually quite hard to come by. So you saw some of these cars being made of all sorts of different components. And the 500cc cars at the time, some had the engine in the front, some were in the back. It certainly wasn't a stock formula. There were different types of engines that were used, but the Jap was generally seen as a good balance between weight and power. There was a BMW engine, a bit more powerful, but often was very heavy. Dangerous in that you've got your fuel tank above your engine and your exhaust.
Yeah.
And they're lovely photos of cars like this being filled up with someone with a filter over their, a funnel over their shoulder and a cigarette
like
on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah, often the case. However, there's some quite modern thinking. Engine in the back.
Yeah.
It was another decade before first Formula One cars appeared with the engine in the back. Again, it was Cooper that did that. 1958, the first Formula One cars like this. Also, just under where your arm is there, you'll see a little piece of metal. Well, that is a funnel to pull air from the underside of the car to feed the engine. Actually, that kind of technology was taken from some of the aircraft in the latter part of the Second World War, and it was a really useful feature, and it kind of showed that whilst this looks simple and very basic, we've got quite forward-thinking technology going on with this kind of car.
You can see the aircraft kind of shape.
Absolutely, yeah, fuselage kind of look there. It's a lovely car. As I say, it's one of our oldest here. It's not the oldest we've ever had here, but it's one of our oldest, and it's so significant for Silverstone's history.